Go through all the steps. So slope-intercept form means y equals b. Start by getting, want to get y by itself, subtract 2x on both sides. So the slope, the y-intercept is 6. Start at 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 on the y-axis. And the slope is negative 2, which is the same as negative 2 over positive 1. So that means we're going to go down 2 and right 1. We're going to go down 2, right 1. Do that several times so we get a more accurate line with the graphic. And then afterwards, use straight edge of some sort. And draw your line all the way through the graph and arrows on either side. Same thing on number 2. Go down. So we have negative x both sides. Subtracting x both sides. Bring down the positive 4y equals negative x minus 8. Divide both sides by 4. Now what is this equal to? Negative x minus 2, that's why, you got the score underneath. What number should be on top? 1, yeah. Remember, negative x is negative 1x, right? So that's minus 1 for x minus 2. So there is no number in front of the x, use a 1, or in this case a negative 1. It's negative 9. So the slope is going to be negative 1 over 4, which means down 1, 4 is positive, so that's right 4. Down 1, right 4 was the starting point of negative 2. Start at negative 2 here, down. And then down 1, right 4. Or you can also go up and left. Remember, you can move the negative or flip-flop the negative and positive signs and go to the other direction as well. Right, go ahead and do the next 2 on your own, and then check with someone just to make sure. Only do the left-hand column and then stop. Don't go to the right-hand column or the back. So next, as you can see on the right-hand side, it's the same as the left-hand side. These are the same, all the way across. So I'm going to show you another way of getting the same answer. And then on the back, you're going to choose between the 2 methods of which one would be faster to use that method. So choose your method, identify slope y-intercept, we use slope-intercept form, but I'm going to be showing you how to find the x and y-intercepts when it's in standard form. So here we go. All these equations on both sides, because they're the same on both columns, are in standard form. That's when the left and the right-hand side, well, the left-hand side has the variables, the x first, the y second, and then the right-hand side is the number. That's called standard form. Over here, it started in standard form, and we converted it to slope-intercept form, which is y equals nx plus 2. However, when they're in standard form, and both the coefficients, in this case 2 and 1, divide evenly into the number on the right-hand side, 6. So 2 and 1 both go into 6 evenly. 1 and 4 both go into negative 8. And the last 2, 3 and 1, 1 and -3 going to -3, and 6 and -3 going to -24. When you have that situation, it's actually a little faster to use something called intercepts. Now, intercepts just mean what are the coordinates that have zeros in them. So you want to know, if I plug in 0 for y, what do you get? If I go like this and say 0 for y, okay, what do you get? 2x plus 0 equals 6. So 2x equals 6. So x must equal 3. Divide both sides by 2, x equals 3. So the x-intercept, they say, is 3, comma, 0, because the x is 3 and the y is 0. So I'm putting them in alphabetical order. So 3, comma, 0. So we go to 3, comma, 0, and put a dot. And then the y-intercept is kind of the same. You put in the 0 for x. So you just take turns putting in 0 for the variables. So we have 2 times 0 plus y equals 6. Well, 2 times 0 is just 0. And 0 plus y is just y. So it's just y equals 6. So this is 0, comma 6. Now, if you notice that the y-intercept, isn't that just the same as slope-intercept over here? Yeah, we got the y-intercept with 6 here. It's just over here writing as a point. So it's 0, comma 6. It was 0, comma 6 the whole time. We just usually don't say the 0 part when we're doing the slope-intercept one. So we go start 0 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And then use your straight edge, once again. And you should get the same exact line. Same exact line. On the back end. So first you plug in the 0 for the y. That gives you the x-intercept. And then you plug in a 0 for the x. That gives you the y-intercept. And the y-intercept, remember, is the same number you get for the b. These are the same numbers. So the b and the y-intercept here are always going to be the same. Always going to be the same. The b and the y-intercept are the same. So let's finish the front together, then the back you guys can start on your own. So here we go. Plug in 0 for x. No, sorry. Plug in 0 for y. Let's start off with that one. So then x plus 4 times 0 equals -8. Four times 0 is just 0, right? And then x plus 0 is just x. So I have x equals -8. So we have -8, comma 0. Next one, we'll have 0 plus 4y equals -8. Same as 4y equaling -8. So y must equal 2. And what's the coordinate? 0 and -2. But we already knew that because we have the slope-intercept form right here, and of course it's -2. So 0, -8. Oh, sorry, -8, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Right? And then and of course it should come out to be the same. Fine. the same line as the one to the left. Now, so if they ever come out different, you know that one of them might be wrong. Well, actually, you know one of them is wrong. You don't know which one is wrong. And if you miss one negative here, that's the difference of the line going up and the line going down. So if they're going different directions, it's not that you messed up on a lot of stuff. It's maybe just one negative. All right, try the next two on your own using this intercept. And do note how much faster it is on some of these problems. So on the back, again, you're going to have a choice on what method to use. Now the choice is not like, well, I feel like this. That's not what I mean by choice. Choice is choose the method that's the fastest. So there's definitely one that's faster than the others on each of these. And you have to not only use that method, you have to choose the correct one. I don't want you just doing slope intercept because, this new thing I don't like, so therefore I'll just do it the other way. When the other way, the slope intercept form could just be the long way. You don't want to be doing the long way when you could be doing a faster way. So don't be stubborn about it and say, well, I'll just do it this way because that way I don't have to think as much. Okay, because it will be faster in the end. So it's one of those things like, well, how do you finish the test so fast and how do you get that quiz correct so easily? It's using multiple methods, not just saying, I'll just do one way and only one way all the time. Okay, so finish up this side, and then we'll talk about the back. So on the back, you have to do one more step, and that's decide which method is better. So like over here, which method is probably better? And why? Slope intercept form because, well, if we did just both intercepts, we'd have 7 over 2. I mean, it's a fraction. So remember the guideline I gave you is that you want to make sure that both coefficients of x and y divide evenly into c, this value on the right-hand side. So 6 and negative 3 go to 24. But yeah, 2 doesn't go into 7. So, I mean, we could do it. We'll get 7 over 2, which is 3.5. So we technically could do it, but I know most people would probably prefer to avoid fractions. But if we go over here, yeah, 1 and negative 2 go into 12. So that's probably better for intercepts. That'd be really quick to do intercepts. No fractions. You go down to here, you can see it's already in slope intercept form. So of course it'd be faster just to say it's negative 3 over 1, and then just graph it. Over here you can see, yeah, that'd be more obvious to do it with intercepts. Right here, it could go either way. You might say, well, I have these fractions, but if I'm plugging in zeros, all those fractions will just go away. So maybe that's easier to do. But you could also just clear the fractions by multiplying everything by 4/3 and see what you get as well. You have options. Sometimes one is faster than the other, and sometimes it doesn't make a difference. But I do, on the ones that are clearly set up for intercepts, I want you to use the intercept method. And that's it. So work on that for the rest. No, I'm not really loud.
Oh, do the last
Give you
one.
2 options. So you do